Hi everyone, Adam here. I was tagged by ANDREWBALINA for the 80s slasher tag. I have 10 questions, all to do with obviously 80s slasher. So let's get into it. Question 1 is best gore effects in an 80s slasher. Well, from the ones I've seen, this may be a controversial choice, but the original Friday the 13th. At the time, those special effects were groundbreaking. I mean, they look pretty quaint today, but usually anything Tom Savini does in an 80s slasher is always good. Question 2 is favourite 80s slasher with a major star. I was going to go with A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 because of Lawrence Fishburne, but I'm probably going to go with Halloween 2 because, well, I think we all know who the major star in that is, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis. What is it? Favourite weapon used by a killer in an 80s slasher? Well, I'm going with the finger claws from Freddy Krueger because it's unique. I mean, axes and machetes are always good weapons, but at the time, Freddy's claw was really unique. And he made it himself. Favourite 80s slasher sequel? It's a tough one. There's been quite a few that I'd list as my favourite. This is a really tough one because there's so many I like, but I'd probably go with A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors. I guess that. What is the sleaziest 80s slasher film? As usual, from what I've seen, look, I like Silent Night, Deadly Night, but there's a big sleaze factor in it. Let's be honest. Favourite death scene in an 80s slasher? I think Jason's apparent death in Friday the 13th, the final chapter, sliding down the machete, and of course Tom Savini's great makeup work. That's an awesome death. I really think it is. Favourite guilty pleasure slasher film? I'm putting ANDREWBALINA's favourite film of all time, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. No, he hates it, just joking, Andrew. But here's the thing, I understand why people don't like it because it's such a change in tone from the original. I like it, but I understand why some people hate it. Favourite 80s slasher soundtrack? Well, same as Andrew, I think the Jason Live soundtrack is pretty good. I'm not a big Alice Cooper fan, but the music suits the movie. You know, the Man Behind the Mask song is awesome though. So yeah, Jason Live's from my favourite 80s slasher soundtrack. Question 9 is favourite holiday themed 80s slasher. I'll say probably Halloween 4. I don't know if that counts as a holiday, but yeah. Halloween 4 because, well, it's 80s. It's a holiday, and honestly I can't think of anything else. And question 10 is, what is the scariest 80s slasher film? I'm going to go with, there's been a couple of answers for this, and I pretty much agree, the original A Nightmare on Elm Street. The fact that he can get you in your dreams, and he has a pretty scary weapon with the finger knives. Yeah, so Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, I saw the original Nightmare on Elm Street when I was a kid, like 7 or 8, and it scared me then. I've come to appreciate it for being a horror classic now. Yeah, so, yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, the bonus, there's a bonus after all the questions. Pitch an idea for a slasher film that would fit perfectly in the 80s. My pitch for a 1980s slasher film would be a killer at a water ski camp. Yeah, sorry, that's the best I could come up with. And I know it's probably already been done, but that's what came to mind. Also, I got to credit Sean Ershen. I forgot to do it at the start of the video, so he's the one that created this tag. And thank you, Andrew, for tagging me. I think I'll leave it open. I think most people I know have already done this or are going to do it. But if you haven't and you want to, feel free to do it. I'll leave a list of the questions in the description below, and I'll see you again soon.